Hello, everybody. It is now 4:28 a.m. I've been up since about 1:30 a.m. and could not go back to sleep. I tried to go back to sleep. I tried to get on social media to bore myself. I tried to watch a little bit of TV. And I just could not go back to sleep. But God has been dealing with me in the spiritual realm. I got up, I prayed some, and I just kept talking to God to find out what it is that He is trying to say to me, what it is that He's trying to reveal to me, what it is that He wants for me to do. You guys, I got bags under my eyes. I'm so very tired. But God woke me up. Like, I'm still kind of unsure as to what He wants me to do. So I said, okay, well, I'll just pick my little camera up, my phone up, and record a video. Maybe He'll lead me on a message to provide to you guys. So I'm here, and I know God wakes us up in the middle of the night to deal with us. I did a prayer. I don't know what is to come. I don't know what it is to come. I just pray for protection. I will say this. Today, my spirit was interrupted. I say interrupted because I was tested. Let's say that. I was definitely tested today. I passed. I will say that. But I did not. Let's just put this on a grading scale. If I was to grade what occurred today based on my response, my emotions tied into it, let's just say I gave myself 10 points for each thing. So my response, my emotions tied into it. What else I want to add? I guess in my reaction. So let's just say, we have 3 parts to it. No, let's say more than 3. So let's say the parts to it is, did I think about God first? Did I put God first in the event? What was my reaction after the event? What was my reaction during the event? And did I think about the consequences? So that's 5. So think about the consequences of my actions. Okay. So 5. So when I say I passed the test because I did think about my consequences. I want to say I did put God in it. I didn't pray about it first because it was like a sudden attack. So I had to think fast, but I remained calm to a certain extent. But I did I allowed my temper to elevate. And it wasn't because I was mad, I was hurt. I shared some tears. And I did feel like, at the end of what occurred, I had felt weight being lifted up off me. Like it was something I feel like needed to happen. And that's why I feel like I was being tested. Excuse me. I was being tested because I believe that God wanted it to happen the way it happened, to see if I was going to stand on His word. So maybe that's what God wants me to say to you guys. When we pray for things, we have to be prepared for what God has behind it. And what I mean by that, okay, I'm going to use this as a prime example. I can pray for God to bless my business to flourish, bless my business to prosper. And I'm asking Him to elevate me. I'm asking Him to bring new ideas. I'm asking Him to just do, to help me, do what I can't do on my own, basically. Of course, we can't do nothing on our own without God. But what I'm saying is, when we go to Him in the spiritual realm to ask for His guidance, ask for His grace, and ask Him to help us, be successful in the business, okay? It sounds like it's all over the place, but I hope it comes off correct. And I'm holding my phone, that's why it's moving. I'm sorry. But yes. And then you already know that you are the type of person who likes to be in control of everything, to the point that in order for your business to grow or prosper or increase, you have to include other people. You have to reach out to other resources. And you are definitely a go-getter, like a self-made person, like a person who does everything on your own. You do everything on your own, and seeking help is like not what you seeking help from other people, not God, but seeking help from outside resources and things of that nature is something that you never had planned, but you're asking God to help you. And then God began to show you, okay, this is what I need you to do, this, and this. God is saying, I need you to be prepared. I'm going to send some people your way. I need you to be prepared. You don't know when it's going to happen, and you wait. And in the meantime, you're handling business on your own. You're still doing everything. You begin to get overwhelmed by it, and you're like, okay, where's my help? What's going to happen? And so God comes to you, or God sends that person your way, or send the people your way. And it's a sudden, like, boom, here you go. At that present time, you are in an emotional state because you've stressed out, because you've been handling everything on your own. You already went to God to seek answers and to seek help. But again, you've been bombarded with a lot. And so you're frustrated. And when someone comes at you, let me rephrase how the person approaches you. So when God sends a person your way, they don't come like, hey, I'm here to help. They come in a way that is not ideal. Maybe they're angry about something, or maybe they bumped into you, or maybe you got in a car accident with them, or maybe like you were actually in the process of leaving and they came in right as you were leaving, and you're like, okay, I don't talk to people on my way out the door, or just anything. That's how God works. I'm telling you, like, I tried my best, as like when I used to work in customer service, working retail stores and things of that nature. Whenever you're dealing with people, you don't never know. That one saying that always came to mind, and I learned this in Bible study when I was a kid: be careful how you treat people, because you never know, you could be entertaining an angel. And so God will send an angel your way to help you. But because you are so caught up in the now, you're so caught up in what isn't happening, that you can't see that God is sending you help. So that's it, that long, whole, drawn out story to get to this point. God is going to send you help. God is going to show you, He's going to give you the opportunity to prepare yourself, and He's going to test you. He's going to see if you're ready for the help that He sent you. So that wasn't my case today. And maybe God is telling me what I just said is what's going to help my business. But that wasn't my case today. What my case today, I don't want to put too much out there again, because it's another party involved. And the last thing I want to do is hurt them or make them feel any worse than what already occurred. But God needed me to separate myself from an individual. And it wasn't like a bad thing. It's a good thing for the both of us. The other party just don't see it right now. And I wholeheartedly trust and believe that God is going to bring them to the place that I'm at. And that's what I kept saying. He or she, they don't see it. But I will say this: God tested me, because God knew that I could not do it on my own. I could not, like, it's been a long time coming. I could not do it on my own. And he came to me. He said, I told you that I was going to deliver you from the thing that had been keeping you bound, keeping you stuck. And let me clarify this. It wasn't the person. It was me and how I felt about the person. So my emotions was keeping me bound and keeping me stuck. When I first started having the issues, the self-esteem issues, the depression issues, or anything pertaining to why I wasn't happy with me, it was all surrounded around this particular person. That person never made me feel that way. I always felt that they did. You get what I'm saying? Like, I always felt like the eyes that was watching me or looking at me was feeling something else, and it made me feel some type of way. I don't know how to explain it, but whatever. And so as long as I was stuck in that place of where I was, I couldn't see that person in a better light. They couldn't see me in a better light. And it was constant back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And God said, when I deliver you from the situation, you got to be prepared. When I take you to the next level, I need you to be ready. And you can't react in a way that you have reacted in the past, because what is going to happen is you're going to draw yourself back into that situation. And I need you to stand firm. I need you to trust me. Basically, trust me. Trust me that the decision that you're about to make is going to change your life. So, you guys that is watching this with me at 4 a.m. in the morning, it's about to be 5 time to get up. I think I'm going to probably end up taking a nap after this because I can rest now. Because God has dealt with me and he has told me what he needed to tell me, because it was bothering me so much. But God said, you have to trust my plans that I have for you. You have to trust that I am going to take care of you. I'm going to take care of you, and I'm going to bless you with the things that you have been desiring. You've asked for this. And if I have to remove people and things to elevate you, that's what needs to be done. And you got to trust that I'm going to handle them on my end. So you don't need to worry how they're going to feel. You don't need to worry about how they're going to react, because I'm going to take care of that. So anything that you do, and you do it in God, and you do it with God, and you do it for God, you're protected. You're already protected. Some people do things out of spite. Some people do things out of hatred. Some people do things to be selfish. But Lord knows, I think that's why it bothered me so much, because I didn't do it for selfish reasons. I didn't do it to hate. I didn't do it to harm. I did it because God led me to do it. He led me to do it because of the process that I am currently going through, this journey that I'm currently going through. He needs my full undivided attention. I hate to say that the person was a distraction, but they, because they not technically was a distraction, but God knows my heart. He knows what type of person I am. He knows that I go hard for the people that I'm around and for the people that I'm with, for my children. And I used to, because I'm on God's journey now, and ain't nothing gonna stop me from dealing with God first. But God had to provide me with a safety net, because I have had in the past, he's like, I'm giving you this little trial to see if you about me, see if you about my business. I'm putting you on trial right now. And you have this trial, and not trial as in court trial, but trial as in I'm testing you out at the moment to see if you really are devoted to me, if you really are focusing on me. And so if you can let this situation go, and it's not just that situation, I got other things that I have to let go. And again, you know, I prayed for it. So I have to be ready. I have to be prepared. So for you who is out there that is going through something similar, the same, you know, be ready, be prepared. He is about to make some changes. He's about to level you up. And you've already been set free. So whoever this is for, you've already been set free. God is right now confirming what he's already been giving you over the last few weeks, last few months, and the last few days, okay? But that's all I have for you guys. So I'll be doing my morning devotional soon. As always, be a blessing to others.